Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is on how to fix a sleeve. I was really surprised when I got the request for this video. I was really surprised. But then when I looked back at how the issues I had with fixing a sleeve or cutting a sleeve, I knew the request for this video was valid. So a follower on my Facebook page complained of having issues with fixing a sleeve or having issues with inserting a sleeve into a dress, into a blouse, and I decided to put up a tutorial for her. So if you're having issues with fixing a sleeve, whatever type of sleeve it is, there's just one way of fixing the sleeve. So if you want to know the best practice, the best way to insert a sleeve, to fix a sleeve, keep watching. Okay, just keep watching.
So this is my blouse and these are my armholes. So this is the sleeve I want to attach. This is a basic sleeve. So I made sure I notched the center of my sleeve. This is a very important step when it comes to attaching a sleeve to a blouse. So what I did here was I put the sleeve into the blouse and I made sure that place I notched aligned with the center of my shoulder line. This is a very important step. I secured with a pin. Let's do it again. So this is my notched part. That's my shoulder line. I put it in such a way that the center of that notched part meets the line of that shoulder line, if you understand what I mean. Then I secured with a pin. When I was done with that, I put the sleeve into the blouse and I made sure the seam allowance of the sleeve met the seam allowance of the blouse. After that, all I did was leveled up the fabric and the sleeve and I secured it with pins all around. When I was done with that, I took it over to my sewing machine and from the center I began my sewing. So I ran stitches along the entire hem, along the entire seam allowance or circumference of my armhole. Now making sure your shoulder, the notch part of your shoulder for the sleeve meets your shoulder line is very important, and it's also important for the sleeve allowance, the sleeve seam allowance to meet the blouse seam allowance. This is what will make your sleeve come out perfect and in place. So if you're struggling with your sleeve not being in place, that might just be the problem. So when I was done with this, I took it over to my ironing bed and I ironed the sleeve, the seam, opened it up, just gave it a good press all around because I wanted the armhole, sort of the armhole seam to relax so it won't come out puffy on the blouse. I also opened up the seam allowance of, I did this both inside and outside, but I filmed only the outside part, the one for the front part. So this is how it looks. You can see how well laid the sleeve looks on the blouse. This is just like the basic way and the easiest way to attach your sleeve to a blouse.